Alright, hello. Now we moved on to the other microphone. Now I'm testing the Logitech microphone that's right here. It's a condenser microphone. Well, it's sensitive enough to pick up everything that is around this. Oh man. Around this entire room. It does tend to pick up your voice better if you talk to it a bit more closely. So you might, if you want to really use it, might want to put it on a little pedestal here and really have it like here when you do your podcasts or videos or whatever. But then it works fine. It's good audio. I just did a little listen to it myself. You know what? I'm just gonna put it all the way back there. Now, remember, there are certain things you can tweak. For one thing, I didn't change anything about the quality in terms of 16-bit and studio quality and DVD thing, which you can all do in Windows 7 recording. I could, but I wouldn't. I would just leave everything as much the same as for every object as possible. The microphone at the moment still seems to have that hum. Maybe if I unplug this. Wait 1 second. Alright, so unplug that. I wonder if the hum now went away. I have no clue. Sort of an undertone, supposedly a ground loop effect, but yeah, I don't know. So that was this test. Logitech desktop microphone hooked up by 3.5mm audio jack, and on to the next microphone test. Alright, here's the microphone that you haven't seen before, that I didn't show in the earlier videos. I just had to go out and get it because this one is actually the one that I'm currently using on my PC. Why? Because this one is very sensitive and basically on the same settings as the Logitech desktop microphone. This one picks up a lot more because, well, it needs a lot. It's just a lot less sensitive from the build-up. Now, just to show you guys what this is, it's a very famous, well-known microphone, desktop microphone. As you can see, very flimsy, simple plastic feet. Not, I mean, in terms of build quality, this is a lot less. You would say a lot less good than the Logitech one, but that's not entirely true. For example, the turning point here, where you can turn the microphone, feels a lot sturdier. It feels like this will last, whereas the Logitech feels like it could end up being flimsy and then that the microphone would constantly fall. You couldn't put it up anymore. That's how it feels. This little tip, you might think, hey, I haven't seen this one before. That's because I put it on there myself. I didn't buy anything. I had a website. Sorry, I had a webcam which is broken now. Webcam? What am I saying? Sorry, I had a headset which is broken now, and so I took this bit of the microphone, shoved it on here, and it works fine. It's a little bit of a pop filter basically. This microphone is, I have to say, exceptional. If I wasn't using this one most of the time, then I would probably be using this one, simply because it's so sensitive. I can put it also all the way back there, out of sight. This one, by the way, it's a lot cheaper than the Logitech. The Logitech one is supposed to be the prestige of the desktop microphones, right? It's the one that you have here, desktop microphone. This one has, the Logitech one has to be the best. This one is the cheap one that everyone can buy and everyone should buy. Basically, I'm telling you guys, if you need a microphone, go buy that, you know. It's very cheap. These microphones are very, very cheap, but they're very good. I mean, the quality, well, you can hear it again. Okay, sorry, this is a very, you have your own opinion, right? You can listen to this, you can decide for yourself what you find good or what you don't find good. And I'm realizing that I do not spend equal amount of time on every microphone, but you can hear it. And this one is very sensitive, can pick up everything in a room, which sometimes you want that, sometimes you don't. I think most of the time you don't, but you know, sometimes it's handy that it picks up everything in the room. And yeah, very sensitive stuff, and pretty good. So again, your judgment, your call. On to the latest, or I mean the last. Alright, so I would say, I cannot say best for last. Again, it's your own decision what you find the best. It's your own opinion. It's what you hear and how you find it. And that's what makes this video so interesting. Because I want to know what you guys think. You know, what you heard it. What you guys think is the best. Now, this microphone is a little bit harder to do. It's a condenser microphone. That's a very different technology. I mean, these are called condenser. These I'm just gonna grab them both as an example again. These two are supposed to be condenser microphones also, but it's very different in what is in this technology than what is in that technology. So basically this is a condenser microphone, and that means that it very much varies. The quality of what it records very much depends on the distance. So whether I'm talking here, whether I'm talking right here, or whether I'm talking right against it, I'm basically pushing against it with my nose now, is very different. Now the closer I get, probably it picks up more frequencies and stuff. Whether or not that's really true to what you are supposed to hear, I don't know. Maybe the microphone intensifies stuff. Also, the best quality is probably something around here, and then with some pop filter here, so it doesn't pick up that, and then you probably have the best setup. But I don't have that, so I can just test it the way it is. Now, as you can see, while I'm doing this video, I'm moving all about the place, because there's a certain thing with these microphones. They're basically sort of like directional. I mean, some have an omnidirectional design, which means it picks up everything. This one doesn't, I think. I mean, it picks up stuff. If I'm talking here, it does pick it up, but it picks up a lot more if I'm talking like here. So I think this one is actually a directional microphone, which means that it picks up stuff coming from here and stuff coming from there, the best at least. So this was basically the last video. So I might have done a complete mispurchase with this microphone, and I just got a very sharp looking microphone. Maybe it's just I just bought myself a very sharp looking paperweight, and I should be using one of the other microphones. That is your decision. This is where the video ends, and hope you guys have something got something useful out of it. Maybe when you're making vids, you think to yourself, man, I found one of those very cheap no brand microphones, really good sounding. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy one of those and make my videos with one of those. You know, leave a comment, tell me what's up, tell me what you think, and in the end of the video I'll post a text with what I think. But just go type now. Please just leave a comment right now what you think is the best sounding microphone of the ones that I tested. And yeah, see you guys next time with maybe the entire group again. ZDS group. Keep it on the keep it on the radar if you find our videos fun to watch. We're going to do a lot more in the upcoming days, years, months, whatever. I don't know what to say, but we're gonna make personal videos. So like Eversman is going to do a video on Dead Space. Alchemist probably is going to do a video on Bioshock 1. We're all going to do a video on Batman Arkham Asylum now that Alchemist has bought it and basically played through it already. You know, I'm so like I already said, I'm doing Fear, Ghost Recon. James is making a mod top 10 for Half-Life 2. So keep it all on there. It's interesting stuff, and but right now I have to sign out. So thank you all for watching. This was Bio-X for 0 o'clock, and this time is over.